Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Too Good to Be True podcast. I am your host, Pascal Mayala. Today we are recording this on Wednesday morning because I didn't do the recap of Game Seven, and I didn't have time to do it because I was very busy. But we are recapping Game Seven, and we gotta say this: congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their first title since they've been relocated from Seattle in 2008. And I gotta say they deserve to win it. And most of all, that they win it regardless of the situation that we're gonna talk about it in a couple of minutes. But first, make sure to uh, go on my YouTube channel, Too Good to Be True podcast. Make sure to subscribe, like, notify, leave your comment on my video, and leave the comment in the community or like the information in the community. And make sure to listen to this podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. And I want to give a shout out to all the people who listen to this podcast in Australia, Canada, United States, France, and other countries in the world who's listening. I appreciate all the love. Let's make more subscriber people. Come on, people. Let's make more subscription. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. It's better when I see people subscribe my channel, and that's all the love. And that being said, here we go. So, Game Seven is in the book. Congratulations to OKC. Let's read the stats, and I'll give my opinion of what happened. So let's start with the Indiana Pacers because they were the one who suffered the most. Um, not so this game. I don't know how to describe this game. I would say this Game Seven. It was an underwhelming Game Seven that I ever seen in my life because in one hand, OKC won the championship, but there's also going to be a but because of Tyrese Haliburton injured his calf strain again. He tore his Achilles again. Um, it was sad to watch at the last. I think it was the last what 7, 5 to 7 minutes. He was starting hot. He scored a lot of 3 point. He shot 3 for 5 in the 3 and 4 in the 3 point, 3 and 5 in the field goal, and he only had 9 points. And all of a sudden, this happened. Turning ankle. The team gathered around him, and and it was very sad to watch. So TJ McConnell had to replace Tyrese Haliburton in the starting lineup. And if you look at the stat, other than Benedict Mathurin, who had 24 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, two steal, shot for 6 and 14 on the field goal, 2 and 5 on the 3 point, and he was plus plus 24. The rest of the team were very not into it. Like Pascal Siakam, he could have done more. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, was still 1 block. Shot for 5 and 13 on the field goal, 2 and 5 on the 3 point, and he was a -4. Andrew Nemhard, 15 points. 5 rebounds, six assists, shot for 4 and 10 of the field goal, 2 and 3 on 3 point. He was -9. TJ McConnell, like I said, he had to replace Tyrese Haliburton. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal, and a shot for 8 and 13 on the field goal. And I can tell you that I feel bad. I feel bad for this Indiana Pacers, and I feel more bad for Tyrese Haliburton because that guy, regardless of what you think about him, call him overrated, which is pretty much the players voting, which was kind of stupid on the players who voted. We cannot deny that um, he has a hell of a run. He did have a hell of a run from this series. And let's just I want you guys to listen what uh Rick Carr got to say about the Tyrese Haliburton injury.
What happened with Tyrese is just all of our hearts dropped, but he will be back. I don't have any medical information about what may or may not have happened, but he'll be back in time, and I believe he'll make a full recovery. So he authored one of the great individual playoff runs in the history of the NBA with dramatic play after dramatic play. It was just something that no one's ever seen, um, and did it as one of 17. That's the beautiful thing about him. Um, as great a player as he is, it's always a team thing, and so um, our hearts go out to him.
So you heard what Rick Carr got to say, and I couldn't agree more. I think he had the best individual playoff I ever seen since what? Since I think people would say Steph Curry or LeBron James, Allen Iverson, but I'll compare to Allen Iverson for the simple fact that well Steph Curry too, but more Allen Iverson or Jimmy Butler. I'll add Jimmy Butler on the list because uh, nobody expected the Indiana Pacers to be in the final. So so we're gonna listen what the SJ got to say. What? No.
Job wasn't finished at any point until now.
Absolutely.
Now it is. No more games to win.
Yep.
When you accomplish that and you fulfill what I presume has been a dream since you're a young man,
Absolutely.
what are the first things that you start trying to kind of process?
The journey, I would say. We start reflecting on all the moments, uh, all the times you had doubts, all the times you were overconfident, all the times you got your butt kicked, all the times things didn't go your way. Um, and like all the ups and downs, all of them. And then just to know that it was all worth it is pretty special. Like so many people put in the work, so many people have the right intentions and just don't get to this point. Um, and I'm truly blessed. This group is truly blessed. The opportunity has been amazing, and I'm so glad we all got to reach our goal.
And you realize, I would imagine, the way things play out tonight, just how fragile it all is, right? I mean, when Hallie goes down, I mean, this is a hell of a competitor, and you guys are in the ring. I called it a Rocky fight earlier. It felt like it's all right. You throw a haymaker, we throw one.
Right.
What's the reaction when you see a competitor such as him go down in this game on this stage?
Yeah, it was sad. I couldn't imagine like playing in the biggest game of my life, playing for everything I've ever dreamed of, the highest stage, Game 7 in the NBA Finals, and something unfortunate like that happens. It's unfair. Uh, I feel bad for him. Pray for him. Wish him the best of luck. He's a hell of a player. His future is super bright. He can do whatever he wants with this league, and there'll be a really good team for a really long time.
What's the weight that you carry as the clear leader to get your nose across the line and get this thing done? Particularly given that the guy that Tim Legler calls the engine for them is out and they're ahead at the half. Like what kind of weight are you feeling on your shoulders as you go on into the locker room down one?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, tonight, no matter what, I went out swinging and we went out swinging as a group. Like, that's all we can really do.
Mm-hmm.
Things are going to go our way. Some things aren't going to go our way. It's going to be ups and downs. But, like, all we can really do is give it our all and make sure we go out fighting. And that was the message at halftime. And I think we did a really good job coming out the half, just fighting for whatever we wanted.
Tell us what's going through your mind right now.
It doesn't.
So, so you heard what SGA said about the Tyrese Haliburton situation, plus the winning of OKC. I'm gonna make that my all prayers on Tyrese Haliburton, speedy recovery for next season. And I don't want to hear that he knew, yes, he knew his ankle was hurting, but you played to win the game, regardless how injured that you are. So I don't want to hear that. So moving on to OKC. So let's listen to this. Read the stat. SGA with a phenomenal game, 29 points, uh, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, shot for 8 and 27 field goal, 2 and 12 on the 3 point. He was plus 11. Jalen Williams, 20 points, 4 rebounds, um, 2 a steal, shot for 7 and 20 on the field goal, 2 and 7 on the 3 point, and he was plus 13. Uh, Chet Holmgren, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 5 blocks, shot for 6 and 8 in the field goal, 1 and 2 on the 3 point, and he was plus 10. Alex Caruso from the bench, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steal, 1 block, shot for 4 and 10 in the field goal, 2 and 5 on the 3 point. Uh, Carson Wallace, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steal, shot for 4 and 6 on the field goal, and 2 3 on the 3 point. So what can I say about that? I mean, once they had the momentum of winning the series, I knew it was over. You took away you took away Tyrese Haliburton from the equation, and they took the advantage. So we gotta say congratulations. They deserve to win. Like I said, champion, their youngest team since the 1977 Portland Trailblazers of Bill Warren and the rest of the crew. So let's read a little bit team stat. So in the field goal, if you hear me sounding the voice like that, because there's a lot of people sleeping, so I don't want to yell too loud. So I don't want to yell, so people are still sleeping. So in the team, um, from the team field goal, so uh, the Pacers will have 29 to 17 in the field goal. That means they have 41%. OKC 35 to 87, 40%. But if you look at the 3 point, I'm shocked that Indiana Pacers shot 39% in the 3 point over the OKC 27 percentage. So it's kind of odd that they won the title, but in the 3 point, they really sucked on the 3 point. And the total of turnover, I mean, the Pacers had 21 turnover over OKC 7. That's where you can see they lost a little bit their confidence, a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. But the right team won, and I'm glad that we saw Game 7. Just let's listen what SJ got to say.
So many hours, so many moments,
So many emotions. So many nights of disbelief. So many nights of belief. It's crazy to know that we're all here. But this group worked for it. This group put in the hours and we deserve this.
I want to ask you about this game. When Tyrese Haliburton went down, they kept fighting. And initially, it looked like you guys were the one that had the letdown. Just how were you able to get things back on track once you came out of the locker room? That's when you took over the game in the third quarter.
Yeah, we had 24 minutes to go get it. 24 minutes to finish our season. It was either going to be bad or it was going to be pretty. And we did everything we could.
Chet's defense, here it comes now. Chet's defense at the rim. Just what impact did that have on this game?
Yeah, he affects the game at a high level every night. Tonight was no different. He was everywhere, blocking shots, rotating, switching on guards. He's amazing. There's so much more room to grow.
We saw you celebrating with your wife, with your family. What do you think you remember most about this Game 7?
The fun I had tonight. The moment was amazing. The fans were amazing. And it was so much fun. Exactly what I expected.
Once again, congratulations to OKC and well deserved. Yeah, like we said, speedy cover for Tyrese Haliburton, and I think that I hope he gets better. I mean, well deserved OKC. That's the end of the NBA final podcast of the Too Good to Be True podcast with Pascal Mayela. Make sure to listen to other recap of the NBA final from game 1 to game 6. Don't forget to listen to the other podcasts on my own podcast. The Real Talk Playoff Edition is available on my YouTube channel, Too Good to Be True podcast. Make sure to follow me on social media at Belly versus PMM from X from Twitter, Facebook Pascal Mayala, Instagram Pascal underscore Mayala underscore 15. That being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you next.